is Arjuna Manavdevi, Chairman, Mechanical Engineering Sectional Committee. Thank you for being here. And this wishes goes to all those viewers across the world who are watching this live today. Could be from Australia, USA, Europe, or wherever you are. You are also welcome. Today's topic is very relevant to Sri Lanka. As we know, how do we get out of this so-called middle income trap? Most of you have heard this word. Let me set the scenario. World Bank defines middle income group as any country which has roughly about $1,000 to $12,500 to $12,600 per year, US dollars per person. If you make that kind of gross national income, which is gross domestic products plus whatever you earn abroad and whatever you pay when the foreigners come here, when you deduct that, that's gross national income. So that's the kind of money you should be making to become a middle income country. Sri Lanka has been touted at this point, you hear this all the time in the last few years, that we are a lower middle income country. That means anywhere between 1,000 to 4,000 US dollars gross national income, roughly there. And the numbers are 3,250, one says, somebody says 3,500, someone says almost to 4,000, depends on who you listen to. Now this particular topic, if you do research work, there's plenty of work on this area, because I will show you 2 or 3 quick diagrams before I introduce our speaker. So to set the scenario, the middle income trap is a well-known issue where a given country, once you get into this particular group of countries, that is 1,000 US dollars to 12,500 roughly US dollar gross national income per person, most of the countries have struggled for years, for decades to get out of it. One of the areas that has been done a lot of research work is this issue with particularly Brazil, Latin American countries. Now Brazil is right at the top. They are at the right at the top, 12,500 or so. But they have remained in this particular group for 58 years. 58 years they have been struggling to get out of this particular income level, to the high level. Sri Lanka has been there for almost 30 years now. So the issue is that how do we quickly get to the top of this particular income level, and then how do you move out of it? So that's the topic is all about. Now today's session is going to work out like this. Typically at ISL, when we conduct these lectures in the past, most of the lectures have been lectures. That is, somebody will come to the podium and will give you a lecture. We will ask, do you have any questions? And if you don't ask any questions, typically which is the case in Sri Lanka, everybody walks out. That's not going to happen today, and it will not happen in future Mechanical Engineering Sectional Committee meetings, because we definitely would like to have participation. We plan to finish the main lecture within 30 to 45 minutes, then we will definitely have a 45 minutes to 1 hour session of questions and answers, because we really need to discuss about these things. So that's the plan. Let me introduce you without any further ado the lecturer today, Mr. Tilak Disanayake, who is a colleague of mine, has been what we call as our former president of ISL would say, Mr. Engineer Diego Mendes would say, it is reverse engineered person. That means not reverse engineered brain, reverse brain. In other words, he has come back after his hiatus in the United States for almost 2 to 3 decades, working on designs, planes mainly. He has worked at Boeing, one of the largest aircraft manufacturers in the world, and then he has also worked at places like Netscape, which used to be the pioneer in internet in the early 90s, and various other places. So he has been in Sri Lanka since 2011, I believe, 2001, and has been involved with famous activities such as the Trace Group, which is at Tripoli market. I think you might have seen that particular clip on TV, where we are trying to create a place for OCs, for people who want to innovate things. Now this guy is a hardcore engineer. He clearly defines the only people, and I don't want to lose his thunder, steal his thunder. He clearly defines the engineers as the people. They are very different from scientists. So you will listen to what he has to say about that. So without any further ado, Tilak, let me introduce you to the good team here, and please take it over.